All right, people. We are Adelante Worldwide, back at it once again. This is what we do. We're out here giving news to you, keeping you updated on the latest and greatest. My name is TC Valdez. This is Joe Ayala, and we are Adelante Worldwide. What do we got today, Joe?
Well, I said this on a post. There's nothing better than being out on town and someone say, "Hey, I watched your podcast."
Yes.
And, this was great. This was great. We've done one with. We learn something new every time we do these.
Absolutely.
From every one of our guests, we've gained something from them. And it's great. We did one recently on the Welcome Center.
Welcome Center, yes.
Yeah. And I went to the city council meeting where they were going to decide all this. They didn't make any decisions. They said, we're going to throw it back to tourism board. They have to present something to us, and then we'll either vote yes or no.
Okay.
All right. What I noticed there was shocking to me. Right? There is a huge generation gap between the city council and someone my age, someone Jimmy's age, right? Not your age, because you're
14.
You're in that generation. There's a big generation gap. So,
which we addressed.
We talked about that, and almost everybody there said, "Oh no, you have to have someone there to talk to. You have to have someone there to talk to. There has to be someone,
a physical person."
And I can't tell you that that's just a generational gap, because people my age and younger don't care if there's anyone there to talk to.
They want the information.
They don't care how they get it. They just want the information. If you are going to have a welcome center that's a physical location, it has to be something interesting to where you want to go to, in my opinion.
Right.
That's what I feel my generation would say.
Something to draw me there.
Yeah, no matter how much you do, I don't see the chamber being a place that's going to draw me there, right?
Because, okay, I'm sorry not to cut you off, but when you go to the chamber, you're already on a mission. You already know what you want. You want this information.
Yeah, but it's not going to stop me if I didn't know that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, oh, hey, is that the Chamber of Commerce? Let me stop. It's just not going to. And there's nothing against the chamber. I happen to know.
That's what I'm saying. You already have a mission to
get
there.
Yeah. So I noticed that right off the bat that there's a huge generation gap. I will give props to Councilman Ed Vila.
Props to Ed Vila.
Ed was right on the money. He said, we spent all this money on a website. Let's let that be our welcoming center. He says he was under the impression before that they needed a physical location. But, he said maybe that's not what we need anymore. If we spent this money on this, let's let it work for us. Let's see what it does. That was a great compromise, I would say, because there is no one else speaking for the youth at those meetings.
Wow.
If you look, at all the council members, there's 7 with the mayor, including the mayor. I don't think there's one under the age of 50. If I am,
really?
I'm sorry. I don't want to offend you.
Right.
But to my knowledge, I don't think any of them are under the age of 50.
So tell us, when are those meetings?
The first and third Monday of every month.
Okay. What time?
7 p.m. at the municipal building.
Municipal building. Okay. That's right there on Colorado, in between 6th and 7th Street.
They are making decisions all the time about stuff that affects the city. I cannot be the only person there under the age of 50. I can't. Angela can't. And I understand that.
Are they open to the public?
Yeah, they're open to the public. I understand that people have busy lives and they have crazy schedules with their kids. But nothing's going to change unless someone else comes out there and starts
gives them incentive to change.
Gives those input. A lot of people say La Junta's a retirement community. Right?
Whoa.
And why is that? Because, maybe that's who we have making decisions for us. and I'm not saying we can't be a retirement community, but we have so much other stuff going on here.
And to offer, right.
We have a junior college. We have,
and the junior college itself has expanded in the last 3-4 years.
How do you expect those kids to stay here if you're offering them nothing? Right? So then they kick this welcome center back to the Tourism Advisory Board. I don't think there's a person on the Tourism Advisory Board under the age of 60. And that's just being real.
Right.
We need to get someone on there that gives a different perspective. Get involved.
Do you know if their meetings are open?
Their meetings are open. I don't know what day they are. I'll put it up there when we find out what day they are. But they have up to, I believe they said, an 11-person board. Only 7 people are on that right now. You have to get involved. You guys have to take back, you have to get there to be able to have a voice. Once you have that voice, then things will start to change. But if that doesn't happen, I mean, get used to having
and it may not change immediately.
No.
But if you don't ask, it'll always be no.
It'll always be no. And It can't be one person doing it. It can't just be, well, we have this person and he's going to say something.
Right.
It has to be more people getting involved.
Absolutely.
So if you can make time for things that matter to you, if you can make time, join Tourism Advisory Board, run for city council, run for school board, do something, get involved with your community because we need you. People my age need you.
Absolutely.
Because what is there for us if we don't have a voice for them?
And not only that, it's not just about what can we offer now, but what can we offer our children?
Exactly. What do you have to offer these people my age and younger that don't want to go to the big city, right? But what choice are you leaving us when there's nothing else to do here? When we have no other events, because,
right? Or just something to get involved with.
Something to get involved with.
Like you said, city council, tourism board, even chamber of commerce.
Chamber of commerce. I mean, get involved in any way you can.
And that's interesting that you say that because you always hear about, or I should say, read, whatever. I'm big on Facebook, so I always see posts about people not necessarily complaining, but they'll point out bad stuff about La Junta.
Oh yeah, it's easy to bring out bad things, or give your opinion on something, but it's so much harder to find a solution to that problem, right? Let's follow through all the way,
and let's not only just point out the problem, but let's find a solution to it.
It's so much better when you point out and then solve it, and then you're a part of that process to solve it. There's so many things you can be doing out there to get involved. I'm a part of the Green Valley Recycling Board, Urban Renewal, Otero County Democrats, and that's just a little bit of what I do. But I try and get involved any way I can. If everyone else can at least do half of that, I mean, we'd be doing great things around here.
Right, and again, that goes back to what we've talked about in other podcasts. Numbers. When we get together, by ourselves we're invisible. Together we're invincible.
Anyone can complain over the internet and they can do all this, but show up to a meeting here and there.
Right. Anybody can complain, but who can make the change?
Exactly.
All right.
But we will do more local issues because we found that was good for us.
That was a big one.
Give us your thoughts. I took all those thoughts that came and I told them, hey, me and TC do a podcast. This is what people are saying. So, let us know if you have any ideas. There was some people on there. Robert Clove said he had a great idea for a welcome center.
He did have a drop, yeah.
There's a bunch of people out there that have great ideas, and unfortunately, he doesn't live here, so he can't make it. So I'll give him that benefit of the doubt. But if you have another idea and you do live here, come out, let us know.
And sometimes it just starts with an idea. All you got to do is throw it out there. If somebody doesn't run with it, you run with it. Go with it. We have one huge asset that I think is totally underutilized is the city park itself with the gazebos. There's so many events you could hold there, and I know they do. I know churches get involved. They have Sundays. And stuff
Kenny
like
wanted to do a concert
every Friday. Something like a mini Beach Street Bash like they have in Pueblo.
They have that
4 weeks
party at the plaza. The chamber does that.
Party at the plaza. That's one weekend, right?
1 weekend a month, starting in June.
Yeah, 1 weekend a month. But maybe have a whole week, a whole month, every weekend dedicated something. Yeah, just different ideas. Get the ideas rolling, brainstorm it. That's where they come from.
Yeah. But if I'm telling you, younger people out there, not talking to you, T. We have to get involved in more things. So please show up to a meeting somewhere.
Absolutely. Thank you.